The unimaginable happened a little over 2 years ago. We probably all remember watching the news, seeing it all unfold, and wondering what our future truly holds for us. We all went through the same things: the mask wearing, the lockdowns, the struggles of canceled activities. While personally going through all of this myself freshman year of high school, I understand how millions of Americans must have also felt. The lockdowns of COVID-19 caused me to feel discouraged and lost, but eventually hopeful. I remember it like it was yesterday. Thick into second semester of my freshman year, I was focused on school and hanging out with friends and my favorite sport, soccer. I remember the rumors going around that we'd have an extended spring break, which indeed did happen, an extended spring break. Everyone was excited but me, because I realized that put soccer, my favorite sport, in jeopardy. I was waiting for the phone call that school was back in session and soccer was going to happen, but that didn't happen. What happened was everything got canceled. No more soccer, no more in-person school, and no more seeing friends in person. I felt so discouraged that all of my passions were just ripped away from me in the snap of someone's fingers. School. I really didn't enjoy school at this point. I was stuck in the basement. I developed headaches. I was wondering why I was working so hard on these assignments I didn't understand and wasn't truly learning. I was concerned for my education and everyone else's around me. Through all this discouragement, I ultimately felt lost. I didn't know what steps I would be taking next. I didn't know what my future held for me. I didn't know when I would be allowed to have my passions back, if ever. And this is when I realized the effects of mental health. Constant sadness. According to the CDC, between 2009 and 2019, constant sadness grew 10.6% in teens. Between 2019 and 2020, this percentage grew 7.5% in just a single year. This big event caused mental harm. It caused harm to me, and I know so many others. Through this broken foundation of feeling lost and discouraged, I eventually started to see some growth. The seasons were changing. I wasn't stuck inside anymore in the cold weather. It was getting warmer out, so I could enjoy gardening with my mom and slowing down my life and watching sunsets and sunrises, going on runs, and trying to enjoy some of the outdoors and trying to find myself back. During this time, I would sit out on the porch and read my books, and that is when I met my friend Rudy. She kept coming around, and eventually I decided to name her, and little did I know that she'd be sleeping on my porch for weeks on end. I'd be feeding her, and we'd be best friends. I'd spend hours and hours just sitting with her and being friends. She really helped me through a lot as I was lost, but she was also lost. So we helped each other. Going towards the fall, I was fortunate enough that my school district decided to go full-time in person for school. That way I could see my classmates and try to get somewhat of a positive education. And at the same time, I was also able to run cross country, which I greatly enjoyed having teammates and friends around me again. During the same time though, because I was getting busier and starting to be more like myself, I noticed I wasn't spending as much time with my cat, Rudy. I have noticed one day that her breathing was off and she walked away and never came back. I searched endlessly for her. She was my best friend for so long. But eventually I became content with the idea that God gave me her as a gift. He knew that we needed this comfort, both of us. And when he saw that we were okay again, he decided that we should go our separate ways. He was really looking out for us. which is really important because for the longest time I was angry. I'm a strong Christian, and I was angry. I was upset of why he would take these opportunities away from me, why he would do these things. But looking back, I saw the small gifts, like Rudy, and like spending time with my family, and really connecting with nature. Because today, I now know I love doing that more than anything. Sadly, I saw some statistics that numbers in church have been declining. According to Christianity Today, the numbers in just 2 years have declined significantly, which really concerns me because I know I find great comfort in my faith of Christianity. And I really hope that this will help strengthen our churches and we can build up again from here. I learned that all the small things matter, that I should look at the good of life. I was able to play soccer again and everything started to kick back up. I was just able to enjoy things I enjoyed before, and I learned so much about myself. I grew as a person. I developed new hobbies, and if I didn't see this change as positive, it never would have happened. Through all the discouragement and feeling lost during the lockdowns of COVID-19, I was eventually able to see the hopeful elements of hardship. We all went through some of the same struggles, so I hope that you can look back on these struggles and see the good things that come from them and see the growth that you have made. Do this for every aspect of your life, just like I have, even if the event is totally unimaginable. Now, we all know change is inevitable, but growth is optional.